Today's video is going to be a chatty get ready with me. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, and I don't know if you guys are still into makeup videos, get ready with me type videos, but I love watching them. I love watching other people do their makeup. I love following like makeup reviews and video tutorials, things like that. So I figured I'll just sit down and get ready with you guys and chat about what's going on, life updates, things like that. Before we get into today's video, I do want to give a shout out to the jewelry that I am wearing in today's video. They have partnered with me on this portion of the video. They are having a huge sale for Mother's Day. It is Ana Luisa. You guys have heard me talk about them multiple times. If you are interested in learning more about Ana Luisa and their sale, you can watch this portion. If you want to skip through it, can fast forward to a couple minutes, but I do want to give a quick shout out to them. I love this brand so much, and I'm so grateful that they have chosen to partner with me because I genuinely love their jewelry. Never had any issues with their stuff tarnishing, turning green, brassy, and everything that I'm wearing right now is by Ana Luisa. You guys, their stuff is just so dainty and cute. Mother's Day is right around the corner. So if you haven't yet bought your mom a gift, Ana Luisa is a great place to shop for something for your mom. They have tons of stuff from gold jewelry to silver jewelry, diamonds, CZs. Like these are all really cute CZ earrings. And so I picked up two things for my mom that she has been eyeing. This is one of them. I'm hoping she's not watching. And this here is a lovely little pearl necklace with this gold flower and a little pearl right in the center. And this is going to fit really nice along like her collarbone. It's a really, really nice length. And then I also got her this little star bracelet, and I actually tried this one on because I wanted to make sure that it fits. What's really nice about this bracelet is that it has like two little links so that you can kind of adjust it. But you guys, this is so adorable. Let me show you the little star CZs. How pretty is that? She's just gonna love this. Her stuff lasts. I haven't had any issues with tarnishing or things turning brassy or green on my skin. I wear them in the shower. They are just really nice, kind of classic layering pieces. So check them out. They are having a sale. I'll leave a link down in the description box of this video, so feel free to check them out. And thank you so much to Ana Luisa for partnering with me on today's video. Let's get started with some makeup. I'm gonna just quickly apply my moisturizer. This is the moisturizer I'm using. It's the Tula Skincare 24/7 Moisture Day and Night Cream. I'll leave links to everything that I'm using down in the description box of this video with links. So if you are interested, you can check that out, but I won't be talking too much about each product just because it would be too long of a video. But yeah, I wanted to kind of sit down and talk to you guys because a lot of my videos have been focused around my postpartum weight loss journey, and I haven't really felt like I've had like a one-on-one conversation. And I just put my son down for a nap. It is 10 o'clock. We were out this morning running a few errands, went to the park, kind of had him walk around a little bit. And now he is down for a nap. So he's been pretty good actually about taking naps. He usually sleeps for about an hour and 45, sometimes 2 hours, which is really good. It was not like that in the beginning. By the way, I am testing out a new foundation. It's not a new foundation on the market. It's new to me, but it's the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 5.5. And I got a little tester because this stuff is expensive and I wanted to test it out first, but I freaking love this foundation so much. It does something to the skin. I don't know what it is, but it's got this really kind of smoothing, blurring finish, and it is so lightweight. It feels so like luxurious and I love it. I love the finish. It is not a matte foundation by any means, but I do feel like as I'm getting older, I actually am enjoying and liking more like luminous foundations, things that aren't super matte, because I do feel like my skin is drying a little bit as I'm getting older. And this is actually the first time that I'm applying this foundation with my fingers, but I'm actually liking applying with my fingers as opposed to with like a beauty blender or a brush. But anyway, yeah, it's been good so far, like sleep wise, because in the beginning, like I mentioned, it was not easy. We went through many sleepless nights with my son, and finally at the 6-month mark, I had it. I was still breastfeeding, and waking up 4 times, sometimes more in the middle of the night was like so insane for me. It was really hard. So we finally got it down. He sleeps through the night, and I am no longer breastfeeding. I know I get a lot of questions about that on my channel about like intermittent fasting and breastfeeding, and no, I do not do fasting while breastfeeding. I haven't breastfed for months. I stopped at around 7 months. So I personally wouldn't recommend it. But that's just me. I also was like really hungry when I was breastfeeding. So there was like no way that I could fast. But wow, I love the finish of this foundation. But yeah, so anyway, aside from the sleep, I do feel like at the 1 year postpartum mark, I definitely felt like myself again. And it was like something just kind of clicked. It all just fell in place together. Like I felt like myself, like my body was back. I felt just more comfortable with our schedule, our routine. Clothes are fitting better. I'm just more confident, more secure. And yeah, I also feel like I am now more comfortable with the idea of having more kids, definitely. Like I always wanted to have more than one, but you know, when you're actually in the position of having a child and you have one to take care of, it becomes more of a reality, and everything starts setting in. Like, okay, you have a human now to take care of, and it's not a walk in the park. And especially if you don't have tons of help, it is really hard. At this point, I definitely feel like I'm ready to have more, especially now that he is now 14 months, almost going on 15 months. It's like he is more independent, he's walking, and he's like a little tiny human, and he's grown up so much. So I feel like I'm ready to have more kids. I don't know how many. I always said, like when I was younger, I always said I wanted to have 4, but wow, what was I thinking? I don't know. Maybe that could happen, who knows? I would love to have a boy and a girl. So if the next one ends up being a boy, then I want to try to have a girl so we could have 3. I don't know, but it's definitely in the cards. Having more kids would be a true blessing. And it's good to also have a partner who's on board with that. So Jeff would love to have more kids, and I think we're ready for that. So I'm gonna quickly do my brows here, the boring part. And anyway, I don't know if I can talk through this. Let's see if I can talk through this. I don't have a whole lot of new makeup to share with you guys, although I've kind of been updating you guys like in my vlogs about some new makeup items that I have purchased. But I just am trying not to buy so much makeup, especially because I don't feel like I need it. And I also don't want to push product on you guys too that I'm not in love with either. So it's kind of why I don't talk too much about makeup on my channel. But if you guys want that and you are curious about it and like want to see more, like I am happy to do it. I love to do reviews. It's just been not a huge focus of mine right now. But yeah, so right now is the time for me to be focusing on my health and my diet and exercise and just being healthy. For a while there, when we were trying to conceive, actually, I was really strict with my diet and like eliminating foods that were like processed, and I wasn't wearing nail polish. I removed plastics. I removed like all the toxic stuff from our environment. Like I got rid of all of our candles, all of our scented stuff, and pretty much like haven't gone back because I'm such a believer in living like a holistic natural lifestyle. Granted, I'm not perfect. Like I will cheat on my diet. I will, you know, cook in, I don't know, non-stick pans. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'll use the microwave, but I think I was really strict when we were trying to conceive. And yeah, taking the right supplements also helped me as well. But aside from that, you know, whatever is in God's plan is meant to be, will be, and I am not feeling the stress and pressure. Because in the beginning, you know, when we were trying to have our son, it was a little bit stressful, and I think I'm a little bit more comfortable like with the idea that, you know, may not happen right away and it will happen in God's timing. But of course, you know, when you are trying for a baby and you don't have one, you put a lot of pressure and stress on yourself. So, but I'm here to tell you that if you just allow yourself to breathe, try and be grateful for the things that you do have, relax. I know it's tough, as much as you want to worry and stress and have that anxiety looming over you, just relax and pray and go about your day. Enjoy every minute, and things will happen as they're meant to be. That's my spiel. I just used the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in honey, and I think I might want to do some baking. And I'm noticing that under my eyes, it's like kind of, I don't know how to describe these little areas here. It's like sagging or like bags. I'm just gonna put a little bit more powder there. I have my two dogs back here with me. Unfortunately, the day that I wanted to film, they're gardeners outside cutting the grass. And so I hope you guys don't hear them in the background. I just feel like when it comes to like makeup tutorials and pushing product and stuff like that, like I get it. I get that like it's fun to try like new products and stuff, but I don't know, at the end of the day, do we really need all the makeup? Do we really need to be spending that much money on makeup? And I'm sure you already have everything that you need in your makeup kit. So I don't know, it's weird. Like, I follow other influencers and other you know, YouTubers and content creators, and it's all just like pushing product, and it's crazy. Like, are people really buying that much from them? It's like, do we really need to be spending money on things that we don't need, like, every single day? Even with my son, like, I look at like all his toys that he has, and literally it's just like piles and piles of toys that he's interested in for, I don't know, a couple days, and then it's like he just wants to be outside. So do we really need to be spending money on all that stuff? I don't know. That's why I have such a hard time with YouTube, and it's because I feel like I need to be sharing like new things or new products that I've bought or new whatever, you know, but I try my best to not spend on things that like I don't need. My husband would be really happy to hear me saying all of this stuff, because it's something that we both are kind of in line on, is like, we want to spend our money on trips, on making memories with our son, taking him out, you know, like making memories with him, and like not just products that are gonna pile up in your house. That's not to say that I don't love to shop. Like, there are days where I want to go and just shop for hours, but I try and be really, really mindful of the things that I buy, because I want to buy quality, not quantity. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. We live in a very consumerism society. I just used this palette here. This is the Hard Candy palette. I've talked about this many, many times. This is another really, really good, inexpensive, but high quality palette that I literally bought online. So I will leave a link to this, but it is, I think, a dupe for another like high-end palette. And I love the colors. I feel like it's such a wonderful like spring type of palette with like the rose colors. And I'm not doing anything crazy because I'm just with my son today. We're gonna be running some errands, nothing crazy. Let me quickly do my liner. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner, and I need to focus on this. So I'm gonna be quiet for a second here while I do this. Okay, I am in love with this blush palette. Actually, I think, should I do bronzer first? Let me just do some bronzer here really quickly. No powder. I don't really wear powder anymore. I'm like combo skin, but I do notice that, I don't know, my skin just looks better without powder. Like, I just don't want to look powdery. I want to look more natural, more dewy, and I've just been liking not wearing any powder. I have so much that I want to touch on with you guys. I have like so many things that I want to share, but I am waiting for the right time. And you'll see it, and you'll hear about it in an upcoming video. But for now, we're gonna wait. This blush is fantastic. This is the Patrick Ta blush, And she's that girl. I am loving pinks right now. Pinks, pink for lips, pink for eyes, pink for blush. I pretty much right at this point am like 100% remote. Like I rarely go into the office, although, you know, I do miss going in. I loved going in and working from the office and like prospecting and stuff, but it's just a little harder now to do that. It's a little bit of a drive for me to go in, so I like to be home, especially when our nanny's taking care of our son. I do just like to be close by. I don't know if I can ever let go of that. But you know, I don't mind it. I like working from home. Okay, let's see. I am just using the Kylie Jenner lip pencil in the shade Posy K. I'm still debating on what type of lip color I want to use today. I don't even wear eyeshadow for every day. And some days, you know, I don't even wear anything on my eyes. I forgot to do my mascara. Let me do my mascara before I even do lips. Can you guys recommend some good lip products? Like lipsticks that last but aren't gonna be like super drying on the lips? I am in the market for some like kind of hydrating lipsticks. I mean, you can never go wrong with MAC lipsticks. Those are absolutely my favorite. But they don't have like a ton of different like shades to choose from that are like the cream sheen version. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. The cream sheen is like the pigmented lipsticks that are more of like a shiny finish. They're hydrating, but I think they're supposed to be long lasting. I only have like a couple of those. I'm still working, just working kind of part-time, and I honestly don't know how that's gonna go down when I have 2 kids. I would love to still be able to work and still be able to, you know, watch my kids as much as possible. But I really enjoy having the freedom and the flexibility to kind of like set my own hours and just work when, you know, he's taking a nap, for example, or if he is just playing or something like that, like on his own, you know, like I just have this freedom and the flexibility kind of to make my own schedule. And what's really nice about what I do is, you know, I don't have to necessarily be client facing, so I don't have to go on site. I used to do that when I didn't have my son. I used to do a lot more like on-site meetings and going out and like showing property or getting properties ready to come to market. And yeah, like I do miss that aspect of my job. But at the same time, I love working from home. And it's just like such a convenience factor, and I'm never ever gonna take that for granted, so. But yeah, like, I do kind of wish that, and you know, I do go out a lot with my son, but I do kind of wish that I could meet some more moms with small kids. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to use the shade, I don't know, I've got 2 lipsticks here. One of them is like super drying. This is the Kylie Jenner liquid lipstick in Posy K. But I also really love the Sephora lip stains. This one's in the shade 13. Obviously they're like so similar. Okay, should we do the Kylie Jenner? We'll just do a gloss over it. Where do you guys meet new friends, new mom friends? Do you guys meet them at the park, at the library? I mean, I'm going everywhere. At the park is where I usually meet a lot more moms. I want to meet someone like the natural way, not through like an app. Like I know that there's a peanut, I think it's called like Peanut app or something, where you can meet like other moms. Yeah, that's not my jam. Okay, what gloss are we gonna wear on the top here? Got the Sephora lip gloss in the shade Perfect Nude. I have to wear gloss most days. There we go. That is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this chatty get ready with me video. And if you did, please thumbs up this video. And don't forget to check out Ana Luisa. They are having a sale for Mother's Day. I will leave a link to them down below. If you guys are into like more of these types of videos, let me know down in the comments below. I'm actually like really happy with how it turned out. And I didn't even put powder blush. It's just cream. So we'll see how it lasts today, but yeah. All right, guys, that's it. I will see you in my next one. Bye.